This is just a speech video in which I give the truth about Locomotive Medics 210 and I. So, again, I was skeptical of my link to Locomotive METX 210. I didn't think anything like it was possible in my life, although I never did deny the possibility of it being legitimate. Thorough research, including personal observations and experiments, led to the following end result. There is definitely a connection of some sort between METX 210 and I. Humanity's limited perception of reality and normalcy is partially to blame for the dislike and avoidance of the story of METX 210 and I, which happens to involve more than just us. This thing is disrupting many people's idea of reality. Also to blame is the rash of lies and malcontent instigated by shit-starting, drama-loving, miserable, bitter foamers from the railfan community. These foamers are just too stupid to acknowledge the facts that they cannot come anywhere close to competing with the story of METX 210 and I. Our story is entirely separate from the railfan community due to its complexity. Our story contains too much arcane, obscure, non-mainstream subject matter that is largely ignored or avoided by the masses. Our story is proof that knowledge is limitless, and so is reality, and also that almost anything is possible. I've literally been contacted by dumbass foamers who said that they don't want to understand the link between METX 210 and I. Only a stupid person says and does that bullshit. Me understanding what most people don't or simply avoid is what resulted in me being able to understand my connection to METX 210 and the legitimacy of our story. I love it and I laugh and find satisfaction when those small-minded, think they know everything foamers from the railfan community refer to me as delusional, crazy, mentally ill, etc., because it's only confirming that I know and understand the fact that there is so much more to reality than most people care to realize. They only prove that I have a greater understanding and knowledge of an obscure, hidden reality that they're not aware of or even trying to be aware of. Me having this deep level of understanding has resulted in benefits for me that those of average, everyday understanding won't receive. Only a stupid person will continue to view my marriage to Locomotive METX 210 as a fetish, sexual attraction, or some other nasty bullshit instead of what it actually is. And that's a platonic, spiritual marriage and emotional attachment. In such a marriage, no sexual activity or attraction exists, not even mentally. It has everything that a sexual relationship has, minus anything sexual. Only a stupid person refuses to take out the time to research the meaning of platonic love and emotional attachment and spiritual connection. I am the first and the last of my maternal grandmother's 100 plus grand descendants that she saw so much potential in, that she prophesied that I would do big things in life. And what were the odds that one particular locomotive would help me fulfill her prophecies on me? The story of METX 210 and I is separate from the railfan community. I am not a railfan and haven't been one since May 2019. 210 is the only piece of railroad equipment on this planet that I love. Knowing of all the unnecessary infighting within the railfan community, mainly sparked by bitter, miserable, jealous, no-life motherfuckers, I'm more than glad that our story is separate from what has become an all-out clusterfuck. Thanks those worthless-ass individuals that get a kick out of causing trouble for others. Our story has positively impacted people in the past and continues to do so and will continue to do so. There are aspects of our story that involve subjects like world peace, enlightenment, overcoming obstacles, transhumanism, deeper knowledge and understanding of reality, and quantum entanglement. Knowing all of this, it's obvious that these stupid ass formers from the real fan community are only wasting their unsalvageable time by hating on METX 210 and I, lying on us to those unfamiliar with our story so that they won't find it appealing, spreading lies about us, and thinking that they, in any way, can compete with something so complex. If one phenomenon involves one person and one locomotive, then what the fuck gives these stupid ass foamers the notion that they can come anywhere close to competing in any way with this thing? We are in a ballpark of our own, on our own, and we are having a positive impact on society. While I have much more important things to focus on in life than any of those stupid ass foamers from the real fan community and what they say about METX 210 and I, not minding their own business when it comes to us will result in some serious consequences for them. Another thing, I'm no real fan and I'm no foamer. One has to be extremely stupid to fail to realize that there's a difference between a foamer and someone with a deep, life-related connection to a locomotive. A connection that I was skeptical of at first. Something else that must be mentioned. These assholes say that I can't be married to a locomotive and that I believe that I'm married to it. Wrong. There is no believing. And I can be married to it because there are many types of marriages in existence other than the traditional mainstream kinds that are considered normal due to limiting social norms. There is no fucking such thing as weird and normal or a limited reality in nature and the universe. Those are all human constructs put in place to keep people from reaching their highest potential and highest amount of happiness. Man, fuck these damn social, gender, and cultural norms. Only those who don't conform to them can positively influence society in new ways. And while I'm at it, I'm happily married to Locomotive METX 210. And I'm glad. I do not want or need any other love-involved relationships, and I don't give a fuck who doesn't like that I am. End of speech. Oh, and fuck foamers. Truly understand why many railroad employees can't stand those assholes. Goodbye.